It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see teams who have been division rivals since 1961. It's the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings on Monday Night Primetime.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight we've got the crew set for what a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin, so pleased to be joined as always by Charles Davis. CD, these Vikings had things rolling in 2022, a 13-4 record, new head coach, an exciting offense, but it all came crashing down in another early playoff exit.
And that really was because of the defensive side of the ball. They had a terrific record. Would they win 11 games by one score or less, an NFL record? Got to get strong on the defensive side in order to get deeper into the playoffs.
And then for the visiting Bears, they want to wipe the slate clean from 2022. Now, working in their favor, we've seen plenty of teams in the NFL make big turnarounds from year to year. What can the Bears do to just get back closer to maybe 7-8 wins, Charles?
Well, they want to coalesce all this young talent that they're accumulating and guys that they've brought in from the outside and start to build a culture, a feeling around this team that they know they can compete week in and week out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for that, so now we switch sides. Fields going to throw right away. 4 yards the result on the first play.
That's an early scramble viewed positively by either side. Begins to establish him to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Foreman will try to pick it up. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. Johnson again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by a 7th-year pro and a literal rocket scientist. Here's Joshua Dobbs.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Dobbs to throw. They'll get this underneath to Madison. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
On second down, here's the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Looking deep here for Mooney.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On fourth down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
This goes out wide from Madison.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
2nd and 9.
Dobbs is throwing.
Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On play action, it's Dobbs. And this one is incomplete.
KJ Osborne, the one he was looking for.
And now it's 2nd down. Now Dobbs. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit, and let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball in back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Dobbs to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets Gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Dobbs. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Dobbs. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his 2nd drop right here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say, only in the 1st quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. Joseph's got it. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good protection there on 3rd down. This is just a simple flip to his tight end outside the numbers, and he's able to haul it in and pick up the 1st down.
They try the left side with Johnson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Fields. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
They give to Johnson going right. He'll take it inside the 25. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Fields. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. That is caught, and he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
And I think there defensively, they were so intent on stopping the run that they kind of got caught out of position. This is just a simple pitch and catch for a 1st down.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now 2nd and 3.
They toss it out right to Johnson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Cameron Bryan. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly, but when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Draw play, Madison. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw Dobbs. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Dobbs. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Dobbs. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Off play action. Dobbs. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
On second down, this is Madison. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Dobbs.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. In motion right is Addison. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Dobbs.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Joseph is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Joseph now to kick this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Up the middle, Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. St. Brown motioning left. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Third and 5. Now it's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Fields.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Fields to commit there for a Chicago first.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Fields on first down.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here's Fields. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance, but that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Alexander Madison leading this Vikings offense out there to begin the next drive. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
Third down and 1. Here's Dobbs to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on third down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a solid first half out of running back Roschon Johnson. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Screen play, Johnson. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield. On
second down, here's Fields. His throw here's incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a give to Madison.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
This one caught by Osborne, right side.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now. Now Dobbs.
This goes out wide from Madison.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Now here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Johnson running left.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Fields.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jordan Hicks leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
The Vikings ready to go again on offense.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll start on the ground with Madison.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Another carry now for Madison. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
On the handoff, it's Madison. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's a jet sweep. This is Addison.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
The focus after that run isn't how many yards they gained. It said they gained a 1st down, and they've been running it well all game long.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Madison. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 46, here's second down and 7. Slot man moves right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 118 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. To throw is Dobbs. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 33, here's second and a couple. Here's a give to Madison running right. Touchdown, Vikings! 33 yards for Alexander Madison. And the Vikings have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ball on the 27. Here's a second down and 6. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense, tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Fields.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
They really look comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Johnson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Now 2nd and 5.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway and trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. Shreds the tackle to about the 23.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Dobbs. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw Dobbs. And now another one thrown incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Fields now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Here's Fields. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Now it's Fields. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw is Fields.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
On play action, it's Dobbs.
That is incomplete.
The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go Madison up the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, Dobbs.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. To return is Taylor. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At about the 32.
He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's Fields.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Fields.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fields. And this is caught. He hits more. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Johnson running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go to Johnson again.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Fields to the right side, and he's got more complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Back to throw. Fields. Touchdown, Bears!
Cole Kmet from 4 yards out. And the Bears have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Santos now to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And out now come the Vikings.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw.
Completes this to Addison out left.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Now Dobbs. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
174 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, Dobbs to throw.
This goes out wide from Madison.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Let's go get it now. I got you, baby. Let's go do it.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Dobbs. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Dobbs.
This is caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. All eyes on Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Minnesota.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple. Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So the Vikings going to get the first chance to possess the football as we are back underway here in overtime. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football.
Dobbs throw here into the hands of Harry.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. And now 3rd and very long. Are you cautious here?
I think you have to be, because the first mantra of any football game is don't lose it. Then you give yourself a chance to win it. And if you go ahead and force something now, take a big shot that doesn't pay off, you didn't help your defense out at all.
Yeah, especially here in overtime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
Now their defense got to stop the point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting? We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, or at least get into field goal range and get us a win.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Fields. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
To throw is Fields.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on third down, Fields.
He lost the football, put it on the carpet, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he's taken down inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
He finds his man Johnson, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. As you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.